Thank you. Mr. Latham, I do have a couple of questions for you. According to public reporting in 2009, you traveled with a 3-person delegation of union leaders to Venezuela to explore the possibility of trade or exchange directly between Venezuela and the port of Wilmington. You attended this trip, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The Venezuelan government funded the trip?
No.
Okay, in a previous interview, you said yes.
A government-funded trip?
Yeah, the Venezuelan government funded the trip.
The Venezuelan government, yes.
Yeah. Did you meet with Hugo Chavez while you were on the trip?
Yes.
Okay. Did you also attend a Chavez rally while you were there?
Yes.
Okay. You told the Delaware News Journal at the time that based on what they've done in this state, they've been very benevolent, referring to the Venezuelan regime, which had sent millions of gallons of free or discounted oil to Delaware in an effort to embarrass the Bush administration. Would you still characterize the Chavez regime as benevolent?
No, I've never said they were benevolent.
Okay. Well, we're happy to get you.
I didn't support the regime then, and I don't support it now. My understanding is that I don't remember whether it was a Kennedy or not. He was getting oil from Venezuela and giving to people that didn't have the means to get oil.
Okay.
I had nothing to do with it. That's just my understanding of what the situation was.
And then the next year, well, in 2011, you went back. Is that right?
Yes.
As part of a delegation of the African Socialist International?
Again, was invited, yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with the political opinions of the ASI?
No.
Okay. Well, ASI explicitly said it went to Venezuela, the trip that you were on, to express our unity, quote, to express our unity and support for Comrade Hugo Chavez in his efforts to lead Venezuela in the nationalization of its resources and the resistance to U.S. imperialism's attempt to control those resources. You find that statement concerning?
Again, I went as a guest of the president of the Building Trades of Delaware.
Okay. Mr. Vittori, I do want to ask you, what, I've expressed some concerns about some geographic imbalance with the board and not adequately representing the Midwest. What perspective would you bring to make sure the interests of Missourians are considered on this board?
Senator, I'm quite familiar with the existing network as well as the legacy or history of that network. It has been rationalized, okay, over its 50 years plus of history. There's opportunity nationally because geographic populations have changed. We nationally have the service between Chicago and St. Louis and on into Kansas City with the nickname of the Mules.
The River Runner.
The Mules there between Kansas City and St. Louis. And there's a lot of opportunity for improvement, especially from St. Louis to Kansas City, insofar as hosting and train operations. There is definitely a physical plant improvement, considerable, between Chicago and St. Louis, where speeds up as high as 110 miles an hour, and it has operated quite well. It's had some degradation of recent, but those are opportunities that exist throughout the national network, and I think we need to look at them and seize those opportunities and spend our money wisely.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Senator Schmitt. Senator Hickenlooper.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank all